Hey church family, whether online or in person, we are so glad you joined us today. I want to share about a new opportunity for students beginning next Sunday night, January 21st from 5 to 6:30. We will be starting a discipleship program in the bunker. This semester, we will be looking at spiritual disciplines and will also include accountability. Instead of telling students to read and study their Bible and pray, we want to equip them with ways to do that. We will have times of large group teaching, small groups, and fellowship. I'm looking forward to a great semester as we start Sunday nights with the youth. This will be a 14-week commitment, and students will receive a schedule next Sunday night. This will be a great time, and parents, would you encourage your students to be a part of this? As always, thank you for your support in our ministry with our students.
Every community in Oklahoma, there are children and families in crisis. There's not enough support for those families. And what that does to our child welfare system, what that does to kids, is that sends a message to them that they're not valuable, that they're not important, that the community doesn't care.
So mobilizing the church is very important to the Department of Human Services because the church is such a significant sphere in the state of Oklahoma.
Care Portal came from this easy idea that we have people over here that are running into children and families and situations that are really, really difficult, but they don't know how to help. And then over here you have the church that wants to help and wants to serve, but oftentimes they're disconnected from the crisis. What if we could connect the two?
When you talk about meeting these needs, that the amounts that they need seem overwhelming. Like it could be $400 for a new set of tires, but because the members in our class give $25 or $50 or $100, and then we pool all the money together, that enables us to meet these needs. Just a little bit of money that we will never miss, we are able to make an enormous difference in these families' lives. It's a very user-friendly system. You just put your email out there, and then once you're on the list, you'll start receiving the emails. Then, to respond to them, all you do is just a little click, and you'll immediately get an email back that says, "Thank you for responding." The caseworker will be in touch with you. We're able to immediately step forward and do what needs to be done for these families rather than waiting to go through red tape and bureaucracy and all of those things.
The amount of kids that have been in state care have gone down. The amount of adoptions in the state have gone up. Our dream is over the next couple of years that we could see every county in Oklahoma active on Care Portal. Every dollar that's given to this program in Oklahoma stays within Oklahoma. And not only does it stay within Oklahoma, what we've seen is every dollar actually generates $6 to $7 of return from the community.
These families we're serving, they are the recipient, many of them, of generations of trauma. And all we have to do is figure out how to get one generation turned, and it makes all the difference going forward.
It makes you feel like you're putting feet to words, that you are really putting in action the things that we talk about. So as a Christian, you are actually practicing what you've been preaching or what you've been praying about, wishing you had the opportunity to do. You can do.
I just want you to know I'm excited about this Project 111. I think that is a tremendous opportunity for our church. We have signed up for that, and we're going to be giving to that and sharing with that. It just helps be able to keep children within their homes for those families that can't afford some things. It may help them get back into their homes if they can turn on some electricity and those kind of things like that. And so we're going to be looking at this project and setting it up more in the days ahead. We'll be looking for a couple of people who help kind of spearhead it, take it forward, because it'll need things like finances, it'll need things like dressers, it'll need things like beds and those kind of things that we'll be letting you know. But with all that being said, let me just share with you that if you came in this morning out there at the back, you'll notice the coffee place over there. We opened that from 8:30 to 9. This week was the first time it's opened up. It'll be opened up in the days ahead. And we have set that up as a ministry. In other words, when you buy coffee there, you'll just make a donation. There's no price. We'll take at the end the money for the supplies out of that, but what's left over will be going to a mission project. And that mission project to start off with will be the Project 111. The money's left over will help us to be able to help people turn the electricity on, be able to do the rent or whatever else it may be. So with both of these, we're excited about that. I appreciate Terry Wells and some of our men, Ray Armstrong and Mike Wright and some of the rest of them, for spent so many hours putting that coffee place in. And so I just appreciate them, and I appreciate Haley Wells who's going to be running it as a mission. She took this on as a project, a ministry, and so we're thrilled for her to be able to be a part of that. So we're looking forward to what God can do in the days ahead.